True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report.
What's up, Blue Nation? It's your trusted insider coming to you from the heart of Dodger Nation for the True Blue Nation Dodgers Report. Before we dive into the exclusive news I have for you today, and believe me, this is a big one that's going to make waves, I need to ask you, if you value deep dive analysis, inside information, and coverage that goes beyond the box score, please hit that subscribe button right now. Join our community, the one and only Blue Crew, so you don't miss a thing. Turn on those notifications because things are heating up and you'll want to get this information first. Alright, let's get down to business. In the complex chess match of the MLB trade deadline, where every move is dissected and every piece holds immense strategic value, the Dodgers have just executed a masterstroke. Confirmed sources, including the always reliable Jeff Passan of ESPN, have just reported that the Los Angeles Dodgers are finalizing a deal to acquire right-handed pitcher Brock Stewart from the Minnesota Twins. Yes, you heard that correctly. Brock Stewart, a name that longtime Dodger fans will surely remember, is coming home to where it all began. This isn't just an acquisition of a bullpen arm. This is the addition of one of the most dominant and underrated relief pitchers in the American League. Stewart, who was originally drafted by the Dodgers in the 6th round of the 2014 draft, returns to Los Angeles not as a project, but as a finished product, an elite bullpen weapon. His numbers this season are simply spectacular. In 34 innings of work with the Twins, he has posted a minuscule 2.38 ERA. In an era of baseball where bullpens are the key to October success, acquiring an arm with that level of consistency is a stroke of genius from our front office, led by Andrew Friedman. But the beauty of this deal extends far beyond his ERA. What makes this acquisition particularly brilliant is the contractual control. Stewart is under team control through the 2027 season. This means he is not a 2-month rental. He is a foundational piece for our bullpen for years to come, providing elite performance and stability at a controlled cost. In a market where top-tier relief pitchers command a king's ransom in prospects and salary, securing a talent like Stewart for multiple seasons is a monumental strategic victory. He fits perfectly into the Dodgers' philosophy of identifying undervalued talent, developing it, or in this case, reacquiring it at the peak of its performance. Let's dive into the analytical data, because this is where the story gets even more impressive and reveals why Friedman and his team identified him as a priority target. Stewart excels not just at run prevention, but at dominating hitters in a way that places him among baseball's elite. His swing and miss rate, the percentage of swings that result in a whiff, is a staggering 32.8%. To put that into perspective, that number places him in the 93rd percentile among all MLB pitchers. This means only 7% of pitchers in the entire sport are better at making hitters swing and miss. This ability to generate empty swings translates directly to strikeouts. His 29.5% strikeout rate places him in the 89th percentile. Having a guy in the bullpen who can come into a high leverage situation with runners on base and get a crucial strikeout is a luxury that cannot be overstated in the race for the World Series. He doesn't rely on luck or defense to get out of jams. He takes the ball and solves the problem himself. But what about when hitters do manage to make contact? Well, the news for them isn't good either. The quality of contact against Stewart is extremely weak. The average exit velocity on balls hit against him is a mere 86.9 miles per hour, which places him in the 92nd percentile in baseball. Balls hit at that speed rarely turn into extra base hits and frequently result in easy outs for the defense. This is supported by his hard hit rate. Balls hit with an exit velocity of 95 mm or harder, which is just 33.3%. That number places him in the 91st percentile. Essentially, even when hitters put the bat on the ball, they are making weak, ineffective contact. Now, this combination of a high strikeout rate and low quality contact is the holy grail for a relief pitcher, and the Dodgers just added one of the best examples of it to their roster. This acquisition is a testament to the analytical and proactive approach of our front office, which saw beyond the bigger names and focused on a pitcher whose analytical profile screams elite. Let's break down the arsenal that makes Brock Stewart such an impactful acquisition for the Dodgers. The foundation of his success starts with a powerful fastball, which averages 96.4 miles per hour. While that velocity only places him in the 79th percentile, its effectiveness is elite. Hitters are batting just .1 to 91 against his fastball this year. This is due to a combination of precise location, subtle movement, and his ability to set it up with his other pitches. However, the true game changer in his repertoire is his changeup. This pitch has been virtually unhittable. Opponents are hitting for a negligible .88 batting average against it, but the most telling stat is the 36.4% swing and miss rate. A changeup with that kind of whiff rate is a devastating weapon, especially against left-handed hitters, neutralizing any matchup advantage the opposing team might try to exploit. And as if that weren't enough, Stewart possesses a third pitch that takes his game to another level, the sweeper. Although he doesn't use it as frequently, its effectiveness is extraordinary. In the 64 times he has thrown his sweeper this season, hitters have whiffed on an astonishing 52.2% of their swings. Yes, more than half the time a batter tries to hit his sweeper, he misses. This results in a batting average of just .200 against the pitch. Having such a dominant third pitch means hitters can't just sit on the fastball or changeup. It creates uncertainty and makes every at-bat against him a true nightmare. Stewart's addition to our bullpen cannot be viewed in a vacuum. It comes in a context where, as reported, the Dodgers missed out on a top outfield target to a National League rival and saw a $26 million Cy Young Award winner traded to another team. While some fans may have been frustrated by that news, the acquisition of Stewart demonstrates the front office's calculated strategy. Instead of paying an exorbitant price for a position player or a rental starter, they invested intelligently in a critical area of need, the bullpen, with a high-impact player under long-term control. This raises the inevitable question: are the Dodgers done making moves? With the strength Stewart adds alongside names like Evan Phillips, Brusdar Graterol, and Alex Vesia, our bullpen suddenly looks like one of the deepest and most formidable in the league. However, knowing Andrew Friedman, it's hard to believe he's satisfied. The quest for improvement is constant. The question that remains is whether this was the big bullpen move, or if there's still another piece to be added. Will they now turn their attention to adding outfield depth, or perhaps another arm for the rotation, especially with the conversation surrounding a potential Dustin May trade? What is clear is that the Dodgers have identified their path to October, a powerful offense supported by a solid rotation and an elite game-shortening bullpen. The acquisition of Stewart massively strengthens that final pillar of their strategy. He is the type of pitcher who can enter in the 7th or 8th inning of a playoff game and slam the door shut, handing a clean lead to the closer. Final analysis. The acquisition of Brock Stewart is a classic Andrew Friedman move. It's analytically brilliant, financially prudent, and addresses a critical need with a long-term solution. The Dodgers didn't just add an arm. They added one of the most effective relief pitchers in baseball, whose underlying data suggests his success is sustainable. He dramatically improves the Dodgers' chances, not only down the stretch of the regular season, but, more importantly, in the postseason. Now I turn to you, the Blue Crew, the heart and soul of this team. What are your thoughts on this trade? Is the addition of Brock Stewart to the bullpen the move you were hoping for? Do you believe this solidifies our position as World Series favorites? Or do you feel the front office still needs to make one more big splash before the deadline? Drop your comments below. I want to hear your opinions, your arguments, and your analysis. Don't forget, for more exclusive news, in-depth analysis, and instant updates on all things Dodgers, make sure you are subscribed to the True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report. My commitment is to keep you more informed than any other fan out there. Thanks for watching, and let's go, Dodgers!